Dr. Erika from the Exercise Science Department, and I'm going to lead you through a short yoga workout that you can do on its own or as a warm-up to something more vigorous. So we're going to start lying on our backs. If we have any low back discomfort, we can bend our knees and put our feet flat on the floor. Palms are up. If we don't have any low back pain, we can straighten out one leg then the other and let the feet fall slightly outward. We're going to start with one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Closing our eyes, we'll breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling the hand on the belly rise first, then the hand on the heart as we fill the lungs from the bottom up. Both hands falling on the exhale. And we'll continue to breathe in and out through our nose for the rest of our practice. If at any time we have to choose between focusing on the breath and focusing on the movement, let's focus on the movement and making it safe, and we can always bring the focus back to the breath when we're ready. On our next exhale, let's bring both knees to chest, tailbones to the mat, holding between the calves and the thighs. On an inhale, releasing one leg, pressing forward through the heel. Exhaling, bringing that knee back to chest. Inhaling, other leg extending. Exhaling, knees to chest. Alternating legs. Moving with our breath. Bringing movement into the large muscles of the lower body. Really pressing through that heel to create length from the hip all the way through the lower leg. One more leg stretch on both sides. And then we'll come back, knees to chest, tailbone to the mat for a deep inhale and exhale. And then bringing our right hand to our right knee, left hand to the left knee, moving into knee circles. Inhaling, letting the knees come outward and away from our chest. Exhaling, bringing the knees together and toward the chest. One more this way, and then let's reverse direction, just dropping the knees away from the chest, then outward and around, bringing movement into the hip sockets. One more, finishing knees to chest, and then lowering the feet to the floor, extending the arms out to the side like a T with the palms up, the shoulders grounded. Moving into windshield wipers. We'll inhale. As we exhale, letting the knees drop toward one side, head turning opposite. And then we'll inhale to center and exhaling other side. And again, just alternating sides. Keeping both shoulders on the floor. It really doesn't matter if the knees touch the floor. We just want to move through a comfortable twist in the spine. Now, if we want to take this up a notch and we don't have any low back discomfort. When we come to the center, we can lift the shins parallel to the floor and then lowering that way. And still, doesn't matter if the legs touch the floor. We do want to keep the shoulders grounded. And let's do one more spinal twist on both sides. When we're evenly stretched, we'll come back to center, knees to chest, tailbone down. Deep inhale and exhale. Lowering the feet to the floor. Feet are about hip width apart. Knees are pointing straight up to the sky. Shoulder blades slide down toward the heels. Moving into bridge pose. We'll inhale and lift the hips straight up. And exhale and lower them down. Moving with our breath. So we always want to look straight up in bridge pose, keeping the neck weightless. So if we need to, we'll press firmly through the hands, arms, shoulders, and feet. If we feel any weight in the neck, we won't lift the hips as high so that we don't have any pressure there. A couple more moving bridges. Knees point straight up. Nice deep inhale. Exhaling, knees to chest, tailbone down first. Still staying off the neck. We can rock shoulder to shoulder, tailbone to shoulder. We can roll around in little circles if we'd like. Just noticing where we have any tension in our backs. And then when we're ready, we'll release our legs, roll onto one side, and slowly press on up to sitting in a comfortable seated position. So if it's not comfortable to sit cross-legged, we can always straighten those legs out a little bit. We just want to make sure that we're able to keep our spines tall. We'll do a little bit of seated lateral flexion. So we're going to inhale, arms up. Exhaling, one hand by the hip, other arm stretching high. And inhaling. Exhaling, other side. So when that left arm is up, the left hip presses firmly into the floor. When the right arm is up, the right hip presses down. So we get a nice stretch up the side of the body. And let's do one more lateral flexion on both sides. We're going to finish with our arms up, inhaling, exhaling, twisting to the left, dropping the left hand behind our hips, inhaling up, exhaling to the right, inhaling up, Exhaling across. Always inhaling, lengthening the spine. Exhaling, twisting. Using the hand that's behind us. Kind of like a second spine for extra support. We'll do one more spinal twist on both sides. And then we're going to inhale, arms up, and exhale them out. We can change the cross of the legs if that's comfortable. Holding onto the shins, let's inhale, lifting the heart. Exhaling, pulling the navel in, rounding through the spine. Inhaling, heart lifting. Exhaling, belly in, rounding. So as we round the spine, we want to pull the navel in to add support to that low back. Maybe one more cow and cat seated. Sitting tall on the inhale. And we're going to move on to all fours. If we have any discomfort in our knees, we can put a blanket underneath. If it's hard to be on our wrists like this, we could come to fists for wrists, keeping a straight line between the hand and the forearm. Now we're going to do some kneeling cow and cat. Inhaling, lifting the heart and tail now. Exhaling, belly button in, rounding the spine. Inhaling, heart and tail lifting. Exhaling, spine rounding. So this takes it just a little bit deeper than our seated cow and cat. Stretching the front of the body on the inhale, the back of the body on the exhale. And one more cow and cat. And we're going to find neutral spine here, moving the crown of the head forward, the tailbone back, moving into one limb spinal balance. So we're going to inhale and extend one arm and exhale it down. Inhaling, other arm extends. Exhaling, one leg just pressing straight back through the heel. Exhaling, other leg. Now, only if we'd like, we can combine them. Inhaling, extending the left arm and the right leg. Exhaling down. Inhaling, right arm, left leg. Exhaling, replacing. So let's do 2 more on both sides, so a total of 4 more. The hand comes no higher than the shoulder, the heel no higher than the hip. Last one. Back to all fours. Nice deep breath. As we exhale, child's pose, hips to heels, forehead toward the mat. So the idea here is not to get the forehead to rest on the floor. We want to move the hips backwards. If the forehead doesn't touch, we can stack one fist or both fists. Breathing deeply. carefully pressing back up to all fours. If you're going to do another workout afterward, now's a good time to stand up slowly. And if this is the full workout for you, you can lie back down on your back, hands behind the thighs for support to lower down if we'd like. We can keep those knees bent, eyes closed, shoulders back and down. Letting our breathing return to normal. We can lie here in relaxation pose as long as we'd like. It has been my honor to practice with you today. Namaste.